Hey everyone, welcome back to Latrell's and Daddy's Kitchen. So what are we making today, Dad?
Alright, Latrell, today we're going to be making some curry chicken. And we're going to be using the curry chicken with the roti we made earlier in our previous video. So, and you could also eat it with rice if you don't want it with the roti or the puri. So, what do you say we get started?
Yep.
Alright.
The ingredients are green onions, ground cumin, thyme, hot peppers that are optional, onion, 2 potatoes, ground garlic, gram masala, tomato paste, sea salt, chicken, mild curry powder,
So first, what we're going to do is we're going to cut up our chicken. So we have some chicken thighs here, so we're just going to cut them in half. So we're going to just move everything aside so we can have room to work. So what we're going to do, Latrell, be very careful when using knives, especially this one. This is a butcher knife. You could lose a finger. So first, give it a cut, and then you just give it a chop. Boom. Like that. See? And then you cut another piece. See how it goes through the bone?
Yeah.
Like that.
Like to
And then
see
you set it
half of
aside.
the blood.
Yeah, it's the bone, the marrow.
The blood.
Yeah, there's blood in chicken. There's blood in all meats.
I know.
So, grab a piece. Alright. You can push down on it. Yeah, you gotta be really careful when handling these. We call them meat cleavers, butcher knives. There you go. And we did wash our meat with salt and salt. We did wash our meat with lemon and vinegar. So for all my Caribbean people that don't think I didn't wash my meat, I just didn't want to show it in the video so we could make it a quicker video. All right, there we go. Alright, so we're just going to finish the rest of these. We'll be back. Alright, so we're just doing our last meat now. So we're just going to give it a chop and hammer. And there. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to just set this aside. We're going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to put it into another bowl. And while this is sitting there, we're going to work on our curry paste. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that knife. Make sure you don't want to get in the counter, because if we do, we'd have to disinfect it. Alright, look at those. Some nice pieces.
Those look shiny.
Oh yeah.
Why does this type of meat have to look so shiny?
It's chicken.
Well, why does it have to look so shiny?
Oh, wait till it's cooked, boy. It's going to be yummy.
And still shiny?
Alright, so we're going to set this aside. Excuse me. I like having a sharp knife close to your face. And we'll be back.
What's next, Daddy?
Alright, Latrell. Next, we're going to combine all our ingredients together. So we're going to cut up we're going to add half an onion to our food processor. So we're just going to cut this. Yeah, I want you to try, so be careful here. I'm already crying. Okay, so just a little bit of big chunks. Okay, so we're just going to add this to the processor. Alright. Ooh, that is strong. Sure, you want to try it, please?
No.
Just kidding. Alright, let's give it one more chop and then we're done. Okay, that should be good. That should be perfect. Alright, so next we're gonna add all our ingredients to a bowl. So we have about 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder, mild curry powder. About 1 tablespoon of the ground masala. About 2 tablespoons of grounded garlic. And about 1 tablespoon of cumin. Okay? So we're just gonna mix everything in a bowl. Put it all in there.
Can I mix it?
Yep. Alright. Alright, little child, so we're just gonna mix all these together. Yeah, so gently. Remember, you don't want to spill. Go slower. So next we're gonna add the onions to that. If I could borrow your spoon real quick. Okay. Yeah, watch your eyes. You don't want to get these in your eyes. Alright, should I stir or do you want to stir?
Me.
Yeah, just give that a quick little stir. Alright, yeah, just give it a good stir. Alright, let's go. So we're just going to blend everything together. And now we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of water to this. Okay? You want to make it into like a little paste. Okay? And then we're going to like pretty much fry this in oil that we already have heated on the stove. Actually, let's try, you know what? It looks like we need a bit more than 2 tablespoons of water, so we're just going to add about, let's say, another 2 tablespoons. So 4 tablespoons altogether. There we go. That's what we want. Is it still burning your eyes? Yeah? The onions? Okay. Alright, see that? That's the consistency we want. Alright, so next we're just going to take this over to the stove and we're going to fry this up. Alright? Okay. Next we're just going to add the mixture to the wok. And remember, you want to be quick with this because it burns quick. So let's give it a little stir. So yeah, like I was saying, you gotta keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. And within the first 2 minutes, it'll release all the aromas. And if you feel that it's too thick, just add a little bit more water, which we're gonna do. Alright, if you feel that it's starting to dry out, just add a little bit more water. There we go. At this point, I think I should use a bigger spoon, so get a bigger spoon in here. Okay, and at this point, we're just going to add the chicken and coat all the chicken with it. Like so. Yeah, and just keep stirring it. I think there's a term for this. I think it's called like bengain. So I could be wrong. I still gotta look that up. But yeah, you pretty much want the chicken to be nicely coated with all of it. As you can see, it's already getting coated. Nice. See? So Charles,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep stirring it, and then we're gonna brown all the meat till it's nicely coated.
Okay.
So at this point, Lachon, we're gonna add a little salt. Okay?
Okay.
Not too much. Probably like let's say
I would like too much.
I'll probably say half a teaspoon. Not too much salt. And then we just keep stirring it. Look at that. Could you see? Can you zoom in? This is what you want. All your meat to be perfectly coated like this. Alright. So next, Latrell, we're just going to cover this and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And then after 15 minutes, we're going to stir it again and see if we need to add more water. Okay? Alright, we'll be back. Alright, Latrell, about halfway through the cook. Look at that. All that water that was released from the chicken into the curry. So now we're just going to give it a quick stir. Bring this chicken from the bottom to the top. And then we'll leave this in here for another, let's say, 5 to 6 minutes. And at that point, we'll add our other stuff, okay? Okay. So while this is cooking, I think we should go cut up our potatoes, our green onions. And yeah, just get prepared for the next step, okay? All right, we'll be back. All right, Latrell, while that's on the stove there, we're just going to cut up our potatoes, okay?
Cut up the skin?
Yeah, we're going to take the skin off. Just give it a quick little peel. All right. And then we're just going to dice these into little pieces. And then after that, we're just going to cut up the onions. And green onions. And we'll be back. Now we're pretty much done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our potatoes, our scallions, our thyme, you know, our tomato paste.
Anything we want
everything.
first.
So we're just going to give this one more little stir. As you can see, it's pretty much, the chicken's cooking nice. Look at that. And at this point, if you want, you could add a little more salt for taste. So yeah, I'll add a little bit more salt because we didn't add too much earlier. Just a bit. Alright. Yeah, we'll give it one more once over. See, the sauce is already starting to thicken up. Look at that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add the scallions. The green onions, right?
Yep.
The potato, a little bit of thyme. Just gonna add a few leaves. We can take that out later, the stem. And now the potatoes. Okay?
Okay.
Just get everything in there. Which all this smells good, boy. It's gonna be a good dish.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna stir this. Mix in the potatoes. Oh yeah, I don't see the water already pretty much evaporated here. Alright, and at this point you could add your peppers, but because of Latrell, we're not going to add it. So we're going to just add about 1 spoonful of tomato paste just to thicken the sauce a bit. Okay? Not too much. Alright, going to mix that in. Alright, now we're just going to add water to cover everything, okay? There we go. So we added about 2 cups of water there.
No, that was a little bit at the bottom, just at the bottom of the line, Dad.
That's just under 2 cups?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that still 2 cups?
Alright, so now we're just going to add a little bit more water. because everything needs to be covered so it can boil nicely. Right?
Yep.
Alright. So, there we go.
A little more.
Yeah.
That's not covering everything.
There we go. Okay, that should be enough. Alright, so we're just going to mix everything together one more time. Okay, once everything starts cooking, it'll start to evaporate, and once it cools down, the sauce will thicken up. Okay. All right, so we're gonna cover this. All right, and let it cook for, let's say, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes till all the water is evaporated, and we'll be back.
Wow, Dad, that smells really yummy.
Alright, Latrell, well, we're all finished now. As you can see, the liquid reduced to like about 2/3 of what we originally had in here. So now I think we're ready to serve. So what we're going to do is we're going to plate this and serve it. Alright? Okay, we'll be back.
Wow, Daddy, that looks so cool.
Alright, Latrell, well, we're all finished. So I wanted to show you 2 examples of how you can eat the chicken curry. I used the roti the puri that we made earlier, the dal puri, and we did one with rice. So this is 2 of my favorite ways of eating it. So what do you say? You try a bit, piece. Great. Blow. There we go. Well, how is that?
Love it. Love it.
You love it? Alright, well, there you go, guys. He said he loved it. So thank you for watching our video, and if you liked our video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
To help us grow our channel.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.